What up, my church? This is the Juggernaut here, and we on week 2. Preseason week 2 of the season. I believe my bird and the raven.
He's really aggressive when he does.
And we're going against the Green Packers. I need to make sure that this is on all Madden. Oh no, it's on Pro. There we go, all Madden. Nice training.
Want a break from the ads? Watch this short video to receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Even though I don't.
That's what I thought. The freaking, the dance that the Blood Elf female does, it's not just one dance, but it's a combination of dances from a Britney Spears music video. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So if I lose to the Jets, I officially suck. To the Jets, I officially rock. Either way, I'm going to win against the Jets.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Packers going up against the Jets. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20-yard line. So here, Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Leave for the introduction. Leave for the introduction. Let's see what we get against the Jets.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here.
This is on all Madden.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Yeah, we're about to show why. It always goes
and they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to
punt.
I
made them my bitches last season.
I'll be damned if
they won't be my bitches this season.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Shout out to you, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, coming after him.
319! 319! Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Oh, they ain't shit. What else they got? Allen Wilson, that ain't shit. Johnson, he ain't shit either. He ain't shit either.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Oh, bitch.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my pass rush.
And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. Incomplete to complete.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
These bitches. They want to start some shit. They want to start some shit, all right?
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
That motherfucker still trying to swipe that damn ball away.
Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I tried to do better here. They go to Johnson again. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Good for one. Good for one. Don't worry.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the defense for New York.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And Collins, you're going to be mine. Oh, you William Gay. William Gaylord. Last name
10
is
yards
Gay.
still left on 2nd down.
The literal last name is Gay. Yes, literal last name is Gay.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
And there goes Nightingale. Oh, to the she's a fucking sicko.
On 2nd down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I don't see
There's
that
another
against
conversion to the
nightmares.
tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in hand.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So 2nd and 10 here, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big pretty shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrence Knighton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On first down, he'll to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Oh, liquidy, smiling water.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second down following the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers defense here getting ready. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance, it's amazing. You get 3 points now, or it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Losing the game, 3-0.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far.
I'm losing by 3.
Beating them by 6-0.
No word. I'll wait.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Happy. You go ahead.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is,
when I force my hand, I'm going to be scrambling down that fucking
one receiver left, two to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Or maybe scramble.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He was firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to go to Aaron Dobson that time. And it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Hakeem Nicks, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Well, your 4 point lead.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run again here with Andrews. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold on to the game.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Receiver.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 7-3 the score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's get your ass.
Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they come.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Moore. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Ware in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
Oh, they want to do that shit.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those. And
oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
On the yard line.
Touchdown, Packers. Vincent Jackson, 97 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The point after try for Gostkowski.
Got Charles Boyle.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
14-3.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
About like a little bitch.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out onto the field now. Here comes the Jet defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead,
and at the end of it, he's stripped. but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I'll spot that ball at the 1. No, not at the 1, at the inch. What? Hell
and now
no.
a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
No.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Bounds. That's a motherfucking shiesty ass shit.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Damn right I'm fucking salty.
The previous play is under review.
Damn right I'm fucking salty. That shouldn't be fucking Jets ball. It should not be fucking the fucking Jets' fucking ball. What?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
What?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That's some motherfucking bullshit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Get your fucking bitch ass down,
as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Hey, man, I say nothing about a damn fumble.
Looks like the defense in press coverage
that
here.
Damn ball to a fucking booth where they sit.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Moore now, flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
They said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly. But, as you said, incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So here we go now. That's the defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice game still.
Ball back right there, too. Fuck you. I'll give him legit shit. I ain't giving the Jets a damn.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out here in the eye. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that will drive a team towards a victory. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now.
Oh, we're going to break that bitch-ass plane. Don't worry about that shit.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Oh, wait. Don't be 21-3.
On third and short, Tolbert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mike Tolbert taking it in, and the Packers add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man, second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Gostkowski for the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Oh. That was my bad.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Switch it to the right. Just dig yourself out of bounds.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Okay. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On the ground, Andrews again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of 1, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Andrews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. Now Andrews. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Pro Bowl end, DeMarcus Ware there to take him down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Walt Aikens.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And more.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our 1st half of play.
Well read.
Thank you. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at the dance and the juke. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Stewart is the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
We got the pushing. Got it for the pushing.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. This is Stewart again. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Gonna hurt y'all motherfucking time for this. Hello, second person. Welcome to the screen. Follow through this.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Hurt your feelings today.
This will be taken about the 12.
Hurt your feelings today.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm that shit out. Go for it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Carlos Dansby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
0.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jets have really struggled out of the gate here. The Packers took control of the game, and unless something drastic changes, it seems like they might be able to coast to victory. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Midway through the first quarter, Wallace is the target here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. An interception would get the defense off the field. 4th down at the 41. Nick's the target on the sideline throw. And he capped off the 7-play drive with a score. They're now on top by 4. We go to the second. Jackson's wide open on the deep pass. And this great play will go for 6. The lead now at 11. 3rd down from inside the 10. Tolbert's going to look for a gap, and this run goes for a touchdown. The lead grows to 17. Packers have it late in the second. Stewart's able to get away with the stiff arm, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Packers with a commanding lead. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brent. Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
They'll catch up eventually.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jonathan Stewart ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Gonna break this team. Gonna break them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Gonna break them.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Don't do bitch. Don't do bitch. A bitch. Don't do it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
Finally, start calling fucking
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A dump off this time for Andrews. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Moore. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Wasn't
very good at it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids?
Exactly.
Okay.
Whose kids were we talking about? They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Packers. Steven Jackson, 96 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he puts it through. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Was that fight?
We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Toss play now. Andrews trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Ball start, offense.
Bitches.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Let's go. No. Safety creep.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Coleman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with
height.
height.
About 22. But no, 32. We're down by 32.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
How's that an onside kick?
This one taken from the 7.
They're down by a shit ton.
Trucks through him.
They're still down by 32.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They will gain the fucking points for a woman.
Now the Packers get set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eluding the pressure right. Whoosh. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted
play. What the hell, boy? Take your ass out the damn game now. Your ass is tripping. Shit. Let's put in Colt McCoy.
And it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Maybe they had a little bit too much pressure.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Maybe they were too much on my fucking cornerback, on my fucking wide receivers, on my fucking tight end, on my running backs. Maybe they were too much
first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Being chased out left. He hits Stewart in the flat. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Stewart on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Steven Jackson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to roll.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Yeah, down by 39.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and have someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
I try to get
Back
in
to
his
throw
ass
now on
beat.
2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way he
And the
is.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Personal foul. Face mask.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some big space for the guy carrying the ball.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Ish.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
It's always tough for the guys
y'all don't
the
boast
football
about
when
how
they
I
think
do
they've got a
shit.
completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And hauled in here by Rivera. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's McCoy. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. It hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down.
Not scramble. What the
His
hell?
throw incomplete. The veteran Hakeem Nicks, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now McCoy steps away. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
One receiver left, two to the right. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it drops down incomplete.
Come on, that was bad.
Thought he might have had it.
Man.
Instead, second down.
That was all types
When
of
teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete.
That was all types of fucking bad shit up
couldn't
here.
hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And how about this, a fake? Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it to the house.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be back.
It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And at this point,
Short
after
guy,
that
like,
return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else
Let's
could go
go
wrong.
short guy.
Not only that,
How much? Let me see if I can go back. Pop up in a second. That guy.
Zeno.
Zeno?
Yep.
How can something so cute be able to destroy a universe?
He is the all-powerful. He's the strongest in the DBZ universe.
But he's so cute and tiny.
The entire DBZ universe. Nobody holds a candle to him.
What? You're like, he's so tiny.
Nobody holds a candle to him. If he wanted to, he could destroy every god of destruction.
That explains why Beerus is afraid of him.
But with just by flicking his with just a snap of his fingers, you're destroyed.
Damn.
Or just say you're destroyed.
Bye bye. And then you're dead.
Yep. That's how strong he is.
Damn.
He could probably look at something and destroy it if he wanted to.
Damn.
Yeah. They tend to keep him happy. All the gods of destruction and the Kais and the Supreme Kais.
They keep him happy.
And the angels would rather keep him happy. Because he can destroy a universe. He can destroy a universe just by saying you're destroyed. Just by saying you're destroyed. He calls it erasing. But, yeah.
Destroyed, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why the Tournament of Power is going on. Because the losing universe
gets destroyed.
Yep.
Just like the very last one, not like everyone but one.
Nope, just one. Whichever universe loses gets destroyed, gets erased.
Jeez. That would freak me out.
Yep.
Sorry, I saw a mouth in the window.
A mouth.
A moth.
You said mouth.
I know I did.
Between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Lucky fucking
and you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Uses the stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Stewart is the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Break away.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely...
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And hauled in here by Rivera. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Here's McCoy. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT. And some space here. Shreds the tackle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge
What is that incomplete? Goddamn ball!
Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
I got 15. I got 15. Man left, man left.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Single. I got a single slot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Gold is able to put it through, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now McCoy dancing to his left. That's caught at the 2. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket.
And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The point after try for Gostkowski. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game. And now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Coleman ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Alright, that'll do it for me also. It's